It's Dub Life, every Sunday afternoon. It's Dub Life, Natalie and Kaya too. If you ride the horse, say, make sure you squeeze it tight. It's Dub Life tonight.
Safety.
Let's just hand in right away. Hello. Welcome to Life of the Dubs, episode 3. Natalie's on the floor. I'm sitting low. Rufus is right here. It's a Friday afternoon. Hey, buddy.
He wants to
you
take
want the
up
ball?
the whole camera.
You want this ball? We got this ball in a pup box recently, if you watched that. It's a... I don't know how to even describe. It's like a D20. It's a mini-sided ball.
It bounces crazy.
Yeah, it goes all over the place. And it's like hard rubber, so it is a bit dangerous. He likes it. But welcome to Life of the Dubs, episode 3. We're trying to get Rufus brushed.
I'm trying to sneak it in.
He just wants to play. Before we go any further, don't forget to use the hashtag BeatUpFit. Leave a positive comment with that hashtag. Something you've done for yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, or otherwise. Enter to win prizes at the end of the month. For us, it is a Friday afternoon. We're rounding out the work week. This is the week after Dragon Con. For me at work, it's been the longest short week ever. 4-day week and just not good.
Yeah,
it's very
same
long.
here.
But that's okay. It's almost the weekend. And tonight, we are going to Joelanta VIP night. They've asked us to come cover it. And then I'll probably go back there tomorrow, but I don't think the girls will go with me tomorrow. We will probably have filmed a Friday hunt video from last week, potentially. I'm getting chronologically confused because we're a full week ahead in Life of the Dubs because Dragon Con had so much content. So I'm a little bit confused, but probably it was last Friday, not Friday that just happened, but last Friday's hunt video from Joelanta. I'm going to do a more condensed hunt video, and then we'll have whatever other antics we get into. That's coming, and then as well, we're going to go see my parents and Victoria. Victoria's birthday is coming up in just a few days, so happy birthday, Victoria. Please leave her happy birthday in the comments. And they have not seen us since we got engaged, so we're going to go show the ring and, go celebrate with everybody. That is coming up. All that will be in this episode at some point. So, to start with, I'll also use the Big Bad Toy Store link, all that other stuff. Natalie went on toy hunt today.
I did.
And so the beginning of this video, like I told you, we're going to see different perspectives as we do Life with the Dubs rather than it being its own video. So she recorded this toy hunt you're about to see, and frames hunt, and had success finally with the frames, which is much more needed than the toys at this point. So we're going to have Natalie's toy hunt first here in this episode of Life of the Dubs, which I was not present. I've not even seen the footage yet as I'm recording this. And then after that, we will be a little bit further ahead. We'll be with Kaya. We'll be on our way to Joelanta. So hope you enjoy episode 3 of Life with the Dubs. All right, hot chicken. Oh, Rufus said, "Where's the chicken? Let me have it." No, I don't actually have hot chicken. Oh, he's out
looking.
dipping.
Hey, Dub family. Today we are at Walmart. And we are looking for 11 by 17 frames. Still on the hunt for those frames. And then I'm gonna check for a Secret of the Ooze shredder and also the Turtle 2-packs for Secret of the Ooze. So, wish me luck. All right, we have arrived to the frame aisle. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. 12 by 18, 12 by 16. Now, let me flip the camera around. All right, so 8.5 by 11, 11 by 14. What is that? 16 by 20, 12 by 16, 12 by 18. Oh. Alas. No luck again. Grr. I found the barcode for them right there. They're supposed to be right there. Right there. I need you for frames. So while we're here, we'll go ahead and take a gander down the toy aisle. See if there's anything. I don't think there's anything we're looking for right now that's going to be in this aisle. But figured I'd check just to see what we're working with. Lady J, Baroness, No New Joes. A lot of these plasticless, see how the Transformers did? They just left the plastic out. The box is still the same. They just left the plastic out. That's better because at least you know the figure's in there. I mean, you know however many people can put their hands on your figure, but you at least know what's in the box versus the unpredictability of those closed window boxes, not having that view. All right, nothing to see here that we haven't already seen, so I think I am just going to jump to the Neca Funko section. So I'm just gonna rant for a little bit, for a second. How is it that these 11 by 17 frames just eluding us? We've checked 4, 5, 6 different Walmarts, I think. I can't even keep count now, looking for these 11 by 17 frames, and they're nowhere. Is it a shortage? But there's tons of the other sizes of frames. I just don't get it. All right. So we've got some pop here in the end cap. I have not seen these Care Bears 40th anniversary. I like those. Those are cute. Nothing new. We've got some big pops. Some gargoyles. There's the turtles, foot soldier. Let's see. Where's the rest of the section? Let's go find it. Well, I just found another end cap full of pops, but I can't find the other section. So I think this is it. I think this is the NECA section. I did some digging and came across these, which are really cool. The comic book plus the figure. They look good. Let me see if I can get this open. Those look cool. I like the packaging. But that seems to be it. Darn. On to the next. Ooh, look what I found. I found the section. All right, let's see. We've got these Zelda. What is this? I haven't seen these. Oh, okay. There's no figure inside. It's just some memorabilia. Let's see. Mario. Naruto. There's Naruto. Avatar. Dragon Ball. It's a big old Kiss figure. Let's see what's behind that. Let's take a gander. Gremlins, Friday the 13th. Let's jump down here. We've got a Tusken Raider mask. Zuko. I love that Zuko. I think that he just looks amazing. But I have nowhere to put him in my detox because I have so many other figures and it's just so large. But I think those are really well done. We have got Frankenstein's monster. He looks so good. These things just look amazing. Well, no luck on Shredder or the Turtles, but we came across a couple of cool things. Now on to the next. Okay, so I'm still in the same Walmart. I figured I would go back to the toy aisle, check one more time, all the end caps, up in the risers, just to make sure I wasn't missing anything. And what I did come across is the reason I can't find any of my Tiny 2 guns. It has been replaced with the Farts and Laughs Blaster. Gotta give it a try. That makes me happy. Hey Dub family, we are at another Walmart. I'm determined to find these frames today, no matter what. I'm gonna do it. All right, we are on the frame aisle. I see 8.5 by 10, 8.5 by 11 is down there, 8 by 10, 11 by 14. My goodness, see, they have so many. of the other sizes of frame. Let's see, 12 by 18. Look, 11 by 17 format. Let's see. We've got one. Oh no. Oh, putting it in the cart. I'm putting it in the cart. Don't break it. Ooh, and number 2. Now I need 4. So let's see. Maybe. If they're not down here with these 12 by 18s, 12 by 16, 12 by 16, 12 by 16, 12 by 18. Well, I guess 12 by 18, 12 by 18. Well, some is better than none. So I will take that win. Since we haven't been able to find any, something is better than nothing. So 2 frames, 2 more to go. Now let's go look for some turtles. All right, let's take a gander, quick gander down the toy aisle. Quick gander. See if there's anything that may possibly interest us. Maybe somebody's hiding the turtles over here. Who knows? I'd rather check everything just in case. Ever since I missed those Joes back in the day, I just have never forgiven myself. And now I feel like I should search much more thoroughly than I did in the past. So, there's some Pokemon. Doesn't look like there's anything we want, nothing new. Some dinosaurs. All right, on to the Neca Funko section. So I'm gonna keep looking, but as of right now, I cannot find a Neca Funko section. It's like anywhere, not even a trace of a single pop. It's really weird, so wish me luck. So I just asked a store employee because I couldn't find it. I couldn't find a single pop anywhere, and I felt like I was going crazy. So I went and I asked a store employee in the tech section, and she said that they got rid of the whole Neca Funko section, that they just kept getting them in and they weren't selling here. This is a new location I've never been to before. And so she said that they clearanced everything out and got rid of the section altogether. So I don't know if that means there will be no NECA stuff that comes to this Walmart or if it's just put somewhere else. So I'm going to go back to the toy aisle and see if I can't maybe find some turtles somewhere. Well, it's not even Halloween yet, but they're setting Christmas stuff out. So at least there's that. So I did a deep in-depth search of this toy aisle and cannot find a single NECA or Funko thing. Not a single one. I think they really did just, nope, took it away. It's gone. So at least I know that for future notice. But sad face, no turtles. So we got 2 frames, so that's a win. And no turtles or Shredder. I haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna try to find another Walmart. It depends, I guess, on how far out of my route it is on my way home. But if I do, I'll share it with you. And if not, I appreciate you going on this journey with me today. And keep your fingers crossed that hopefully we find 2 more frames. Squeeze it. All right, Dub family, we are at another Walmart. I'm determined. We got 2. Really hoping. And I know that this Walmart has a NECA Funko section, so let's check it out together. All right, we have arrived at the frames, Come on, 11 by 14. What are you? 12 by 18? What are you? 12 by 16. Poop. And 12 by 16. Well, yep, all 12 by 16. Well, we tried. To the NECA Funko section. All right, we have arrived to the NECA Funko section. Dragon Ball figures, Avatar gargoyles, My Hero, Avatars, lots of pops. I do not see any turtles. Oh. What do we have here? April and Casey, already have that. Oh, Shredder and Splinter have that. Well, maybe another day. Well, that's it for this video. So, 3 Walmarts, 2 frames. No Shredder, no turtles, but at least now I know the Walmarts to check off the list for frames. And I will keep looking out into the deep, deep abyss that is Walmart frames. All right, guys, until the next time, squeeze it.
So we're not quite in the car with Kai. We're framing these. That's the Sailor Moon that Natalie got from Kimmy for her birthday. I think I've already shown that. Yeah, the Thundercats. And the other ones I don't have. Well, I can kind of show you. I don't quite have available to show you, but there's the My Hero. Once we get them framed, I'll show you. I did have these come in from NECA. Crooked Ninja, Turtle Gang, and Rock Soldier. I actually have 5 of these. Why? Good question. Zack and Smash came in from NECA, so I got to get these open. And then other random pre-orders. Figure Arts Buzz Lightyear. This figure looks great. I'm definitely going to open and keep that. I wish I had the cat, but that figure looks great. And then from Ami Ami, Mafex Jean Grey. Why? I don't have an answer for that either. I think it's just one of my leftover Ami Ami pre-orders, but it looks really good. I kind of wish I had all the Mafex X-Men still, because I might keep those and set them up, but I don't have many of them. I only have 1 or 2, but she looks good. All right, now fast forward to Kaya. We're in the car now. We have Kaya. Do you know why you're holding that thing like that?
To get everybody in the picture?
Yeah, but why am I asking you to film right now while we're in the vehicle? We're on our way.
Because you're driving.
Yes. But usually I just pop it up and pop it back down. We're on our way to Joelanta, not Joe Fest, not Toylanta. Joe Fest is in Augusta, Georgia in the summer. Toylanta is in Atlanta, Georgia in the spring. Joelanta is now in Atlanta, Georgia in the early fall, late summer. Toylanta is the merging of 2 former shows that were Joelanta and the Great Atlanta Toy Show. And they merged to form Toylanta like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. But my understanding is the folks that were the original Joelanta people, which are primarily the older, like 12-inch G.I. Joe fans.
Oh, okay.
From like the 70s. They felt that Toylanta had become too modern and to other toys that aren't G.I. Joe. And so they wanted to bring back Joelanta, so now it's in the fall. And they asked us to come. So that's what we're going to do. But that's not the reason why I have this up here. It's because we want to have a new segment every once in a while in Life with the Dubs called What Have the Dubs Been Doing? What have the Dubs been doing? You go.
What have the Dubs been doing?
You say the exact same as me and make up your own one. What have the Dubs been doing? You go.
What have the Dubs been doing?
If anybody wants to make us a theme song for What Have the Dubs Been Doing, please do. Can't promise it'll be every week, but I'd like for it to be, because one of the things that when I asked people around what was something they'd like to see more in these Life with the Dubs videos, people say they like our reactions to movies, TV shows, or when we talk about what we're doing on that stuff.
Ah, okay.
And especially, I think, as we've watched through things with Kaya over the years, I think people would have appreciated some of her reactions to first time seeing Star Wars and some of that stuff.
Okay.
So while it won't be like reaction, it will be just a catch up on what are we doing, enjoying, not enjoying currently in our life. 3 categories: video games. Oh, cut that out, SARS virus. No, not you. I was telling myself to do it.
Oh.
Now I'll just leave it in. The video games that we're playing currently, movies we've seen recently, and television shows we've seen recently. Doesn't have to be new, right? We'll try to touch on new stuff. but just whatever it is that we've enjoyed in the recent times.
As far as television shows go, are these all the ones that we're currently watching as a family?
Yes, things we're actively watching, or individually too. It can be individually. Things that we're actively enjoying. We're not going to spend 10 minutes on every single thing because the video will be 2 days. So I'll start. We'll start with video games. Kai, I don't think you're playing any video games right now, right? Because
not like
you've had video game punishment pretty religiously recently.
That's true. She has been.
But there's a lot of games she's in the middle of playing, but she has not played any video game in at least a month.
Yeah, no.
So Kai will skip video games. For me, the main video game I'm playing is Metroid Dread on Switch. A game that I have picked up and put down too much. What are you laughing at?
Kaya keeps trying to get her face into the screen.
I don't know if I'm not exposed to it.
Well, no, I did, but I started messing with her a little bit, and that's why. And that's
fine. Yeah,
that's why I was laughing.
Yeah, that's good. Metroid Dread, which I like a lot. I've picked up and put down a bunch, which is a mistake because every time I don't play it for like a month, I completely forget how to play that game, and you die basically immediately if you don't know what you're doing, because it's pretty hard. Difficulty level is pretty high on the game. The boss fights are bad. The enemies are horrendous until you can figure out the maze that they're in. But I like it a lot. I think I'm probably 60 to 70% finished with it. I was just playing it before we left, and it's getting progressively harder. I like the game a lot. First 2D Metroid game that I've played since Super Metroid, I think. It's been a long time. And then I don't think we beat Cuphead. I've been playing TMNT Cowabunga Collection. I have. We got that the day it came out. I'm playing that on Xbox. Those of you that play Xbox, PlayStation, or Switch, I think I've put all my friend codes out there in the past, but we can set that up potentially. But Cowabunga Collection, I want to beat all the games because the only Xbox achievements are when you beat each game. So I've beaten the original Ninja Turtles on NES, which is the first time I ever beat that, of course, using save states and the things that game allows you to do. I've beaten the first Game Boy Ninja Turtle game, Fall of the Foot Clan, I think. I had never played that I remember. And I beat the arcade game, the original arcade game. So I beat 3 of them. I'm trying to beat them all. So that's the video games I'm playing. Natalie, what video games are you playing right now?
I have been playing. I went back and beat Ocarina of Time again. Completed it.
Playing this on the Switch Virtual Console.
Yes.
Not on the original system. But
No.
we do have the Switch controllers. We have the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, and the Nintendo 64 official wireless controller.
Which makes all the difference if you know Ocarina of Time, because you have the C buttons to play the songs, and so without those C buttons it can get complicated on
You'd have to
any
just
type
whip out your ocarina that you got a Dragon Phone and play it yourself.
That's very true. That's what I would have to do.
Yeah.
So I beat Ocarina of Time, went through and completed it, and now I am on Majora's Mask, which is...
First time you ever played that? Or tried to play through it?
Yes. So I played it back when it first came out, and I remember getting very frustrated with it. And after on the 3rd dungeon, I quit. I was done. I was out. And I never went back and tried to play it because I remember how frustrating it used to be. Now I am almost to the 2nd dungeon, and Brian heard me earlier yelling at the game. I haven't even made it to where I quit last time, and I'm already
you're kind of broadly on a mission that you want to beat all the mainline Mario and Zelda games.
Yes.
She played the Lost Levels.
Yes.
Although she doesn't like Yoshi's Island very much, but that technically is Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. You have to beat it in order to complete your mission.
I don't like it though. It's not my favorite.
She doesn't like Yoshi.
It's not Mario to me. It's very frustrating having to do everything.
So that's what she's on a mission, which is cool because a lot of for me, the GameCube, those games, I've never played them or seen them play. I don't know if you have like Super Mario Sunshine and Galaxy, I think, are the 2 GameCube ones. Is it Twilight? What's the game you just beat? Ocarina of Time. Twilight Princess and some of those other Zelda games. I've never seen anybody play them.
Yeah.
Because by that point, I had moved to PlayStation. and I was playing like football, like Madden and Game Breaker and stuff on PlayStation. So I don't think I even really ever owned a GameCube that I could.
I owned a GameCube when I was in high school, I think. But after that, I didn't really play it much.
So as the collections are re-released, the remastered versions, we're buying them for Switch so that we have them. So now we can complete that mission.
It's been very fun.
Oh, safety!
Oh no!
Oh no! I don't think she got doorknob, but I think I got safety in time. It stinks though. It's not a good smell. Do you like it? Oh, it's kind of trapped in the cheeks.
Oh, I heard it make like a squishy.
It's fine. It needs to be in the camera.
Now,
There it is.
Oh, hey!
Yep, it is
Now, in terms of
the pocket.
in terms of movies, we haven't been to the theater in a few weeks. Last time in theater was Dragon Ball movie, which we all very much enjoyed. We talked about that plenty, but we need to talk about it more.
Just saw the second Hunger Games movie.
That's the only movie we've watched recently is Catching Fire? No. Is that what the second Hunger Games is? Catching
I
Fire?
think so.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Mockingjay.
Yeah.
So Kaya's read all the Hunger Games books, but hasn't seen the movie. So what was your thoughts on that movie?
I cried a lot for.
She started crying before the scenes
like,
even happened. Like 20 minutes before they even got into the
When
Hunger
we
Games.
talk about these things, we're gonna spoil stuff. So if you have not watched said thing,
Yeah, you should probably
just beware. We're gonna spoil it. Now, most of the things we watch or play are older, because we're doing a lot of catch up with Kaya. But like in a minute, when we talk about TV, we are watching some current TV shows.
Yes.
So if it's a thing you haven't watched, you might want to skip ahead a little bit. So spoiler warning for the Hunger Games. It's
Spoilers.
15 years old. So you cried when what happened?
So, in the Hunger Games books and in the movie, there are a lot of characters that die. And when I read the books, I was with them a lot longer, and their deaths are a lot more drawn out. So during the movie, when I was introduced to all those characters again, I got all those memories come back to me, and I was just sobbing before it even happened.
That's true, right when they'd be introduced. I don't think we've really watched. We watched the first X-Men, so Kaya has very little understanding of X-Men.
Yes.
We watched a little bit of X-Men the animated series. We need to watch more of that. But we watched the first Fox X-Men, Patrick Stewart as Professor X. I think you liked that quite a bit.
I did like that one.
We're gonna watch all the X-Men movies. We just haven't came back to it. We haven't had movie time.
No.
Movies take a while,
Yeah.
so we haven't had that kind of time. I think that's all. We watched Dragon Ball Super Brawly movie ahead of going to Superhero. I think we all like that. I had never actually seen the Brawly movie.
It was so good.
Yeah, that's it. Not a lot of movies. You'll see us go in cycles where if there's a lot of things in the theater that we're excited to see, we also will be watching movies at home to kind of get ready for that. So if there was an X-Men movie, for instance, to come out in the theater, we would watch all the X-Men to get ready. Before there's a new Batman movie, we'll probably watch the rest of the Batman movies. We've watched only the first Michael Keaton Batman, I think. I don't think we watched any others.
And the new one.
Yeah, and the new Robert Pattinson Batman, but we haven't seen the in-between. We are pretty current on the DC Universe films with Kaya. I think only the Harley Quinn movie we haven't watched yet, right?
We've seen Birds of Prey.
Oh yeah, we did watch
Yes,
Birds of Prey,
we did.
that's
Oh wait,
right.
we watched the other Batman movie, the one where there was the original series for it, and they had all the sound effects
1966.
on the screen.
Well, I did have her watch the 1966 Batman that we see the figures of. So we're kind of all over the place, but nothing current in movies. Okay. Television. What have the dubs been doing? Is that what I said this was called?
Yeah.
What have the dubs been doing? So television, we have been watching a lot of current. Well, we watched, there's 3 of the major current. So super spoilers for House of Dragon, for Rings of Power, and for She-Hulk.
Yes.
Probably over the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We will start with She-Hulk. So if you don't want to be spoiled on She-Hulk, forward. I don't think we're going to talk very long about it. I also don't know what the heck you can really be spoiled on.
That's true.
Natalie, what's your opinion on She-Hulk?
I'm not sure why it exists. Honestly, I mean, I laugh at times, but it's more of just like, what am I seeing? Why is this here? What is happening?
so far removed from the Thanos universe
goodness,
of
yes.
MCU. And I appreciate having a sitcom type of show in the MCU. I mean, Marvel has always been, during this 12, 15 years, focused on different types of movies and shows, whether it's a spy thriller or whatever. I just don't, this one is not, the last few actually have just missed me. They're just not for me.
Yeah.
So it does make me laugh. Like, I thought it was very funny when Long was watching The Sopranos in the most recent episode, which won't be the most recent for you, as y'all are watching it, it'll be a little bit further along. I thought it was funny, but like, I don't understand why it's there. I don't need it. Like, I think it's watering down Marvel right now.
Especially when you compare it to what they kicked off with, which was WandaVision. Like, how do you go from the storyline of WandaVision to She-Hulk? Like, it feels very watered down. Very much so.
What do you think, Kai?
Personally, I agree. It's funny, it's like more of a comedy, but gets the same reaction from us as we do when we watch Big Bang Theory or when me and Mom watch Modern Family. It's really just a comedy that you just kind of lighthearted watch. It's nothing that has any really like plot or storyline like some of the other Marvel shows. And I do agree, like after I'd say Moon Knight or Loki, they all just kind of got more watered down and not as like deep in the story.
And that's not necessarily a criticism. Like, there's certainly a mega place on television for 30-minute comedies that you can turn your brain off and just laugh a little bit and not be at work or not be at school. That is probably the most important thing to be on television. Mm-hmm. It's just not what Marvel has been.
Yeah, and that's a lot of money to be spending on a sitcom.
So Marvel feels less like an event now and just more like, all right, I'll get to it when I get to it. Like, the last episode of She-Hulk before that one, we watched it a week late. There's just no urgency to watch it because you don't, when we talk about spoiler warnings, who cares if you get spoiled? So what? Like, nothing eventful's happening. So I wouldn't say I'm disappointed in it. It's just kind of fine.
Yeah.
It just is whatever. It's nothing that, if that was all that was on Disney Plus, I wouldn't be paying for Disney Plus.
Yeah. No.
It's not good enough to pay for.
No, and it almost seems like Disney has taken a shotgun approach to all of these shows, and they're like, we're just going to make one of every genre and see which works best. It's like, they're all over the place. Yeah. None of them are cohesive at all. And so, to me, it's like they're just trying to see which one works the best. And then they're going to take the MCU in that direction based off of which show
what gets the right reaction.
has the best reaction.
And this is nothing to, I mean, they've got, what's her name, that playing She-Hulk, Maslany. She's an incredible actress who's won Emmys in varied sci-fi and dramatic roles, but they're not really giving her anything to do. I mean, so it's just interesting. It's just not for us, I don't think, right now. We moved to Rings of Power. We watched the first 2 episodes of that. The 3rd episode just came out tonight as we're filming this. Kaya, what did you think about the first 2 episodes of Rings of Power?
I really like them so far. I really like how they're bringing back some of the familiar characters while adding in a bunch of new ones. And the settings and the overall look of everything, the costumes, and the like mix of practical effects and CGI, it looks really, really good. I really like how it's told from all the different perspectives that it is, and I really like it overall so far.
Natalie, what did you think about it so far?
Breathtakingly beautiful. Just beautiful. The way that everything is shot, the lighting, the scenery, it is just gorgeous.
It has to be the most expensive thing ever on TV. It just has to be.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's amazing the way that they captured some of those things.
I like it a lot. It's hard not to compare and contrast with House of the Dragon, since they're on at the same time. They're both massive fantasy stories. They're both prequels of their other properties. But they're actually quite different shows. I think Rings of Power is moving much slower. Obviously, spoilers here for Rings of Power. It's moving a lot slower. This is we'll try not to talk about book spoilers. That I would probably be the only one that would know. This is a book-ish spoiler. So even if you have seen your current, but you don't want anything at all, fast forward maybe 45 seconds. But I think it's a little silly if you don't put 2 and 2 together. So if you play Shadow of War, you know Celebrimbor, he's the spirit elf thing that like lives inside Talion. Celebrimbor is the one who forges the Rings of Power. Celebrimbor is in this show. I think we can put 2 and 2 together to know what is a mega plot point of Rings of Power going to be.
Yes.
It's going to be the forging of the Rings of Power, including the One Ring. And we know, and you should all know, because it's the beginning of Lord of the Rings where Galadriel gives her talk. You know, they were all deceived. Sauron deceives people to do what he wants to do. So we're going to see this unfold as to how is it that Sauron deceives the elves into making the Rings of Power. That's probably into the 2nd season. That's going to be a mega plot point. I don't view that as a spoiler because I mean, we got to get the One Ring made.
Power, yeah.
I am very excited to see that, though, because it's a incredible, it's going to be an incredible set piece, and the way that they're spending money on this, I think it's just going to be exceptional. I'm excited to see Sauron. They're going to have him, you know, obviously Tolkien was a Catholic, you know, inspired by traditional, you know, Catholicism, Christianity, the stories that a lot of us are familiar with. And Sauron is like Lucifer, appearing beautiful to trick people into what he wants. So, like, how they portray that, I just am really excited for. I am just very disappointed and disgusted with the way the reaction it's getting, because it's got multiracial relationships and different portrayals of dwarves and elves. It's just terrible that that's the world we live in now. And in fact, all 3 of these shows that we're talking about, all 3 got review bombed because they are portraying something non-traditional, and you know, it just stinks that that's the world we live in. But Rings of Power, I think, has been great the first 2 episodes. I think Galadriel, I think the actress who's playing her, is fantastic.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
I don't care that they made her a sword and shield type warrior as opposed to a like sorcerer. I don't care, right? Like, just enjoy it. Just be there for what it is. So I'm excited for it, and I hope it gets like 10 seasons if it was up to me.
Me too.
Now, as for House of Dragon, which Kaya has not seen, that is not an age-appropriate show. Of the 3 we're talking about, it is currently my favorite. Even though Tolkien and Lord of the Rings would be my favorite fandom, House of Dragon has been exceptional.
It's been great.
Through its first 3 episodes.
Yes.
So certainly spoilers here for House of Dragon. I think Matt Smith is killing it as Daemon Targaryen.
I mean, in this last episode,
So if you're current, obviously spoiler warning, the last episode we've seen and that has aired as of filming is the one where he goes and kills the crab feeder, like 1 on 1,000.
Man.
He's so good.
And he doesn't say a single word.
It's like four words of dialogue in the whole episode. You know, there's a lot of memes about Matt Smith is carrying the whole show on his back, and that's not because the other actors are not capable. The girl
Rhaenyra
that's playing Rhaenyra is fabulous. The guy that's playing Viserys is fabulous. There's really strong actors appearing on the show. The dragons look cool. I like it that we're seeing different breeds and species of dragons.
That's very cool.
I think we're going to see 17 by the end of this. We've seen 3 so far.
Wow.
My really only criticism is it's not big enough yet. Game of Thrones captured everybody.
All the different worlds.
Because you were all over the place. You had all these perspectives of all these different people, and you saw the highborn people and the noble people, but you also saw the poor people and the prostitutes and the Wanderers and all these different groups. We've been only focused in King's Landing. That's it. We've seen basically nothing about the rest of the realm until we saw this fight in the most recent episode. And I think they could stand to fill it out. We also know they're moving really fast through time. There were 6 months between the first and second episode, and then like 2 years
yeah.
between the second and third. We also know that the 2 leads that are young are going to have grown women playing their roles before the end of the season.
Yeah, they're going to have replacements.
So Millie Adcock, who's playing Rhaenyra, won't be here anymore within the next few episodes, which is a shame because she's been incredible. So hopefully they cast her in something else.
Yeah.
So I think they could stand to get bigger, but I also think they've got to move so fast in these early episodes that they don't have time to do a lot of that. So hopefully it grows out as the world expands. They've done a good job of tying it to the original show with things that are in the book. Who cares if they're not in the book? Like, just don't be that type of person. They've got to make it for TV. They got to make it work on TV, and that means they got to attract that TV audience that never read any of these books. So I think they've made some subtle changes to make it more appealing and viewer accessible. If all you've ever done is watch Game of Thrones, you never read anything, I appreciate that. I think it looks great. I don't think it looks as good as Rings of Power, but it looks different.
Yes.
It just looks different because there's gory and bloody and there's mega fight scenes, and we haven't seen a lot of that yet in Rings of Power where we are. What do you think about it?
I'm enjoying House of Dragons very much. I love Rhaenyra's character and just like the politics. You're seeing a lot more of the politics and everything behind the scenes. Whereas in Game of Thrones, it was a lot more just overall battles and wars, and you didn't see as much. You saw some of it, with the hand and stuff, but you're getting a lot more of that and the familial aspect of it. Well, so it'll be interesting to see what
in the third episode. It's great storytelling. The cinematography. So you have the 3 main Targaryens, and you see how they approach a kill and the aftermath of a kill, all like parallel to each other. So you see Viserys, who is on this hunt, and he thinks it's going to be the white stag, and then it's a regular stag, and he's drunk and he's depressed and he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's supposed to kill this stag as the king. And he misses, and then somebody has to help him, and he kills it again. And you can tell he's just over it. Yeah. He's like, why am I here? This is dumb. You've got Rhaenyra, who doesn't want to hunt.
No.
But when threatened,
slay.
She needs help from the Kingsguard at first to stop the boar. And then she just goes crazy on that boar and drags it in.
Like covered in blood.
And so you see she's a survivalist that I will do what I need to do to survive. And then you've got Daemon, who
just didn't want to accept help.
Is not going to accept help from his brother and goes 1 on 100, goes all-star mode, takes out all of the bad guys, but they don't show his kill. His kill happens off camera.
Yeah.
And he comes marching in with the severed body of the enemy. And I think that's just really interesting how they're showing the 3 would-be kings, one is the king and the other 2 would be, and the way they approach that.
Yes.
That type of storytelling I really appreciate. So I think House of Dragons is great. Kaya, what show are you watching by yourself?
Oh, I'm watching a couple shows by myself. Mom introduced me to Modern Family.
How do you like that?
I really like it. It's a show about just a bunch of different families that are all interconnected with each other, and it's hilarious and great, and it has little like messages at the end of each one, and it's really sweet. I really like it.
And what other shows are you watching?
Avatar.
And how are you liking that?
I'm really liking it. I'm doing what I need to stop doing. I only have 2 episodes left, and I've had 2 episodes left for like 2 weeks now.
Oh yeah, you need to wrap that up
tonight.
Yep. Okay. Wrap that up. What other show are you watching?
I'm watching one that Tiffany recommended to me. It's called Mob Psycho 100, and it's about a psychic with like powers.
Interesting. Is that an anime?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Mom's Cycle one. And we also are watching Goldberg's and Big Bang Theory as a family sitcoms when we need something lighter, which both of those shows are funnier than She, in my opinion. And I've already seen them both, and I still laugh more than She.
Yes.
All right, so that's what the Dubs are doing. I know that segment went a little long, but we had to catch up. So if we do it every week, it won't be nearly as long. If that's something y'all care about or would like to see us do a little more formalized, let us know. Especially on the modern stuff, because I personally consume a lot of commentary on things I'm actively watching. I very much enjoy
Like the podcast.
Recap culture, podcasts, talking about it. I've always enjoyed that. Since the X-Files, I wanted to watch a thing and I wanted to talk about it with somebody and listen to somebody talk about it and theorize about it and all of that. Something I very much enjoy as part of that hobby. So
I am also going to just go ahead and apologize to Miss Victoria for this segment of the video because I'm sure this has not helped with motion sickness for her.
Oh,
whilst
well, she probably
watching
skipped it because
videos.
Puppy keeps her from being able to be current on things.
Oh, okay.
So she may have skipped it.
That's okay.
All right, let's go to Joelanta. Actually, we're probably going to go. You want to go into Dolce Delono's Cafe?
Dolce Buenos?
Oh, I can't see that.
Dolce Buenos
I see
Cafe?
the CE and then I see ENOS.
Oh, well.
Ah, rub it. We're here at the Hilton Atlanta Northeast, I think it is. We stopped and got a snack. I thought it was going to be a snack. The girls ordered like a 6-course meal at the gas station. Empanadas, roller grills, chips, donuts. It was like we'd been on the longest road trip ever. But they got a 7-course meal at the gas station as a snack. So we, Huh? Are you happy that you had donuts and empanadas and chips?
It's not plural. It's only one. One donut and one empanada.
And chips.
And a couple chips, not many chips.
How does that make you feel in the belly?
It makes me feel satisfied, yeah.
All right, well, tonight is preview night. We got to get our tickets, so there won't be as many clips on this video, but there will have been a dedicated Friday hunt video. So I don't know. Let's go to Joelanta. Joelanta. It's a nice hotel. I don't think I've ever stayed here. I don't even think I've ever been here in this parking lot at all. This is pretty nice. It's my armor. You gotta find where we check in. Get our tickets. Get our press passes. Gotta find where it is. Down here somewhere, I bet. We do have our press passes. And we've got the information packet. It's about to open. Did that line already go in? Oh, there's the line there. It's about to open. A lot of this preview night, you should go back and watch the Friday hunt video that will just be titled Joelanta 2022 or something like that. Toy hunting with Dub. Because I'm not going to film twice all of it. But I will come back tomorrow because Kent's going to be here. I think Greg's going to be here. Maybe David's going to be here. So we will see them tomorrow. So I don't know what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm getting confused already. But I'll show you a little bit, but definitely go back and watch because there'll be a full tour of the whole show, or at least the vendor hall, on that toy hunting video that would have been a couple Fridays ago. Say Robert. Oh, it feels weird going into convention and not be in a cosplay.
Not having a book bag on because I was
That's true. It's just kind of a low-key chill for the girls. Not much that they'll be into. But, there's the Alfred statue. Get down to the Bat Cave. Quickly here, preview night. Show you kind of once around of the main vendor hall. A lot of stuff. I believe that's Toy Federation out of Greenville. You got Martin from Retroville. That's where we do the swap meet, is over at his antique mall. I see plenty of regular modern stuff. A little bit of everything, actually. I don't think there's anything I'm going to buy here, but, I think I see Hot Toys over there. You never know. I guess we'll find out together. Make sure you check in that Friday hunt video. A couple things I'm going to show you from preview night just in case. That's all kind of 1/12. He does have this April, all these Aprils on card. We've got Toy Department's booth here, probably exclusively Joe's. And then Macho Man Randy Savage and $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. I'd actually think about buying those. cuddle with them, you know.
Rufus would like to cuddle with them.
Well, Rufus would destroy them, I believe, and those are pretty vintage and desirable. It's Macho King Randy Savage, actually.
Oh.
That's Macho King Randy Savage. Macho King.
King.
Yeah. I do believe Greg Cook's coming tomorrow, and I think that is what Greg Cook will be buying, is that big tank right there from Spidey's Vintage Toys and Comics. I think that's here in Atlanta somewhere. I was looking at the horsies. Well, she wouldn't ride it. What a sadness. Over here in this corner, they've got like some cool custom robes, Cobra Commander stuff. Vehicles that are 1/6. Like, see that? That guy. Really nice. Like a Hulk poster, like mech suits. So, I mean, you could put whatever head sculpt, like a Hot Toys Tony Stark head sculpt in that thing. Or whatever. And, you know, like, especially if you've got Iron Man figures, Hot Toys, you've got extra Tony Stark head sculpts because you usually display them with the helmet. You can buy that pantsless Cobra Commander, and you come over here to the Lucky Shot scale leather and get him a tool belt and some weapons, maybe some chaps somewhere in here. You never know. I think this is a cool part of this hobby. I always enjoy seeing it. So, look at this Lion-O. I'll have shown this booth in the Friday Hunt video, but he's got some awesome stuff that I need to show. A Lion-O is cool, and I'm showing you this because some of the stuff probably won't be here tomorrow. There were 2 vintage Silverhawks up there that sold.
Wow.
But yeah, this guy just bought them. Yes. But right here in this case, we have them all, but there is Knickerbocker, Nazgul, Frodo, and Sam all sitting together. That's crazy. Nazgul, Sam, Frodo, all together.
Oh, wow.
That is incredible to see. And on the Friday Hunt video, I was like, this is the type of booth you just randomly see Knickerbocker, and poof, there they were, hanging out. We have all 3 of those.
We do.
Both carded and loose.
Don't we have all of the loose?
We do. Yeah, and the only carded we're missing are Gandalf and the 2 horses.
2 horses, yeah.
Still, it makes me want to know how much they are. You know, you never know. Trap jaw back there, skeleton. This is a cool booth here. Just in case this gets sold before we're back tomorrow, we'll show you that. It wasn't a Friday video, but big Jaja to find. The whole spaceship. That's really cool to see. I don't know that I've seen one of those that up close before. That's neat. Probably about to head out. I filmed a lot for the Friday Hunt video. Go back and watch it. I know I've said it a million times. And I'll be back here tomorrow. But this is Toy Federation's booth. Let me flip it. Look at this, like 1/12 scale Godfather, 3rd-party figure. Shark Toys. I've never heard or seen of that before. I looked up a picture. It looks awesome. I'm going to show you this before we leave here on this Life of the Dub. So that room is what we walked around at for the Friday Hunt video. So there's lots of stuff. It's not just a shopping, right? Maker's room, I don't know what that means. Toy swap, charity concert, restaurant trivia, contest. There's a lot of stuff actually going on here.
Like custom figure competition, so maybe that's what.
Yeah. So tomorrow when we come back, we will hopefully look at more of this other stuff too, since I did a pretty good job covering that. But we'll show more of that, especially because we'll have friends with us that are probably a little more interested than the ladies are. But we appreciate the ladies coming with us.
I said she'd love to come back tomorrow.
Oh. So we're back in the car. We have left Joelanta. But we'll be back here tomorrow. These things here, and because I showed it, Retro Toy Quest, there's a QR code. But if you Instagram or Facebook Retro Toy Quest, I'm going to try to see him tomorrow with Greg and Kent. Very nice guy. He's doing this with his 10-year-old daughter, and he's building these reference guides and making the artwork of different lines of toys. So this is the Tiger Force 8889 G.I. Joe. Lights turning off on me. And you see, like, he's got the pictures of them with their weapons and then a diorama shot with the vehicle. Nice piece of art. He's got a lot of different sizes. Very cool. This purchase helps grow and expand Retro Toy Quest Museum by adding the resources we need to provide the best user experience possible. I think that's awesome. And I really enjoyed talking to him. If you watched the Friday Hunt video, what I've talked about a lot here, you saw us spend more time with him. I will spend more time with him tomorrow. And some of the other, maybe the 3D print guys, some of the other customizers that are here. But we're going to go home and relax, watch Lord of the Rings. Next stop for you on this video will be tomorrow, probably, when I get back, right back here, tomorrow. Hot pants.
Hot pants.
Next morning, by myself, I'm on the way back to Joelanta. Got a little cold brew. And I'm going to go see Greg and Kent this morning, maybe David. Later on, I'm not sure who all I'm going to see. We did watch episode 3 of Rings of Power, so spoilery warning for episode 3 of Rings of Power. As you're watching this video, at least episode 4 is aired. Maybe episode 5. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think probably episode 5. Anyway, we got to Elendil and Isildur. We went to Numenor. Awesome! And we almost saw Sauron for the first time. I'm just all in. I'm enjoying it. That was my favorite episode yet. That's the first new episode. The first 2 were released at the same time. I'm enjoying it. And meaning I'm a core part of the fandom. Read all the books. Read Silmarillion. Read Book of Lost Tales. Whatever. All of it. Many times. Collect all the stuff. And I love it. So, you know, I wish our world wasn't one where people just want to hate on things all the time. Like, just don't watch it if it's not for you. Try to be more positive. Anyway, very enjoyable. I hope they make, I hope that Asmus or Hot Toys or 3-0 or Star Ace or somebody gets a 6-scale license for these characters. It'd be great. Or if Diamond can make them as part of their Lord of the Rings line, which, you know, feels like it may be dead. I think there's Boromir coming, but it feels like it may be dead. I would like that. But it's really good. We enjoyed it. Had a lot of cool stuff with orcs. It's just good. I just like it. And it was pretty brutal, too. It was a war. It was pretty brutal. One of the more violent, probably the most violent episode yet. I'm into it. I love my swords and sorcery. I love my fantasy. And we're getting, you know, between Rings of Power and House of the Dragon, 2 to 2.5 hours of fantasy every single week right now. And I'm here for it. But headed back to Joelanta. Will I pick anything up? I really enjoyed the prints I got. And I'll show you that booth because I don't think I showed it here on Life with the Dubs. I did show it on the Friday Hunt video that had the different toy lines. I'll show you that when I get there. Again, there were some various things I saw last night that I'll think about. There's a complete loose Lion-O LJN, almost complete Mumra. There is a pop that Natalie needs. I'll probably pick that up for her if I can talk the guy down off the price just a little bit. But I don't know that I'll buy much, but I may buy a few things. The problem is, like, if I buy this loose complete Lion-O, where am I going? Am I going to start getting the vintage Thundercats? So I'm very hesitant to open up any other rabbit holes. And if I decide to get like this loose Lion-O and this loose Mumra, or just the loose Lion-O, I've got to define it. I've got to make some rules around it, right? If you've watched Century Matt Collector Ron's toy log videos, I think he did one on toy rules, which is important even though we break them all the time. But, you know, I'm wondering, so I can't go back to vintage turtles. That's still an off-limit rule for me. That every day I feel myself getting closer to break it, but it's still an off-limit rule. I just need to stop watching Not Another Retro Trek, Craig's Narc's video, because he's got awesome stuff. But I had it all, but but maybe I can get just the heroes, like the main protagonist and the main antagonist. So just get a complete He-Man and a complete Lion-O and a complete Quicksilver, you know, and a complete Monstar and a complete He-Man and a complete Mumra. You know, maybe. But, you know, where do I stop that? I've also been very tempted to get Mask, vintage Mask toys. That's a toy line that I loved the show. My older sister Kimberly and we watched that show together. Loved the music in that show, obviously the intro music. I don't know that I ever had the toy other than, like, I think I had the car that becomes a plane, whatever that's called, Red Gull Wing maybe, something like that. I don't remember what it's called. But it didn't work. Like, the door was broken and didn't have another door, and because it was, you know, stuff that my parents could get at a yard sale, and it was not working. I don't know that I ever had a figure, and if I had a figure, it certainly didn't have the mask. So, you know, I think I'm learning that I'm not the modern toys, which are awesome, look cool, pose well, fun to play with, because it's so oversaturated right now. It's just not scratching the itch the way I want. And if I truly look at my collection, the only things I'm buying are nostalgia things. I'm buying modern Thundercats, modern Masters of the Universe, modern G.I. Joe, modern Ninja Turtle. Those are my 4 1/12 lines. And then, like, I get the stuff from Ramen with the Silverhawks and the Centurions. You know, I get kind of the fill-ins. But I don't buy Marvel Legends. I don't buy DC Multiverse. Here and there, like a King Shark, or, you know, here and there, sure. I don't buy Power Rangers. I don't buy Star Wars. I'm only buying the 80s reimagined toys. That's why Super 7 is my favorite company, because they're reimagining, like, truly what they look like. And it's like, is that really scratching my itch, or should I just go the nostalgia route? And I know, like, if Century's watching, he'll say, yes, go the nostalgia route. The advantage of that is there's nothing new coming out. You have a complete checklist you got to try to fill in, and you always have something to hunt for, and you can be finished. With modern, how can you ever be done with a collection unless you just quit collecting? But then on the other side is these premium statues that we saw, Dragon Con, Prime 1, and you know, the only premium statues I have are the PCS Turtles and Shredder, which Sideshow just hit me up for Bebop and Rocksteady. I don't know where I'm going to put those. They're going to be huge. And I have a Sideshow Iron Man. I have that nice McFarlane Ezekiel. I have 7 or 8 premium statues. And then I have the Iron Studios 1/10 that are premium, that are smaller scale. You know, and that's all the way in the other direction. And you got somebody like Ron who perfectly marries all 3 of them together. And I think by the end of this year, we'll hopefully see his toy room finished. And I'm honestly interested and anxious to see how he does it, because my brain can't see how you could take a Prime 1 Sauron and put a Knickerbocker Ring Wraith beside it and a Diamond Slug Gimli. Like, I want to see how that looks, but that's kind of the way he's collecting at the moment. And because he doesn't army build necessarily, or he's not a completist, he can pick and choose. So I'm really curious to see how Ron's collection turns out, and we'll hopefully go see it in person after that. I don't know, just musings with Dub, because a lot of this episode of Life with the Dubs has been Natalie. I appreciate Natalie doing those toy hunts. She found 2 frames. I'd like to find 2 more. I probably will. I don't think I'll film it, but I'll film it for a hunt video. I'm going to be in a different part of town over here for Joelanta, so I'm probably going to go to Walmart, Target. Anyway, morning musings with Dub, but let's get to the toy show. I've returned to the castle on the hill, I think is how they refer to this. I guess I need my badge. One moment. I have returned. I got my badge, but I immediately see Kent and Greg walking out. I wonder if Greg bought a tank. Oh, there's a tank. There's tanks. There's tanks. Tanks. Oh, trucks. Trucks. Not the one I picked. Last night I zoomed in on one. I'm like, oh, that's what Greg's going to buy.
What did you pick last night?
That was a tank.
I didn't see the tank yet.
It's up on the far wall. I'll show you. Oh.
Okay. Not bad for $100.
It's got the scuba paddle.
We had to get this
It
guy
floats.
all the rain so we can float
It
on.
legit floats.
I hear you.
So,
Rubbing it?
rubbing it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Ooh,
by the
thank
way.
you so much. Yes.
Congratulations.
Back in it. You can get USS Flag and extra parts out in the truck, Kent. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that tank was sitting up there. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. On my Friday hunt video, I pointed out the tank that I thought Greg would buy, but he had 2 trucks. 2 trucks. I think that truck over there is kind of cool. And you see that Hulkbuster right there? The big Hulkbuster. It's custom. You could take your, like if people have Hot Toys, you have all kind of extra head sculpts from Hot Toys and just put like a Downey head sculpt in there. I think it's pretty cool. Or get a Cobra Commander and make it a Joe Buster. The paint on that looks nice. What you shopping for,
That was
Kent?
probably a Halo.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any Mythic Legions yet.
I don't think there's Mythic. I haven't seen Mythic Legions here.
But I saw some Harlan head sculpts that might go on some Mythic
Oh,
Legions.
no, that's the ticket. Yeah. You don't want that laser cannon guy? Would you wear that like yourself?
In the ocean.
Yeah. It's your laser vest. Yeah. He said it is the Warthog that he customizes. Greg needs more vehicles. That looks like a Greg type vehicle. Jeep. I love it when I'm at shows with Greg because he buys stuff that no one else buys in our group of friends. So you get to see someone enjoying like he gets into this stuff, which is not what the rest of us do. So I love seeing that happen. Okay, yeah. Give me that car. Give me that car. I'm gonna ride it like a Porsche. Give it to me. Greg Ghost Rider. Are you gonna go meet Sergeant Slaughter, Greg?
Hey, you know.
Storm Shadow's behind us right there.
I know, I saw it too.
I've met Sergeant Slaughter multiple times. Every time I enjoy. I've met Storm Shadow at Joe Fest. I have got confused so many times with Joe Fest, Joelanta, and Toylanta in this video.
Right?
So many times.
Start the counter.
Yeah. Inhumanoids. It's a lot of stuff. Sarge has got Series 89. He's got the Slammer. He's got Sergeant. Is that the version 2? Sergeant Slaughter? Wave 2? Turnbuckle pads. Belts. I've met Sarge like 3 times, so I probably won't do it again. But he's always been a pleasure. A lot of cool art. I have that with the bat signed by him. The Cobra Clutch, is it? You gonna get a Cobra Clutch?
No Cobra Clutch.
Kent was asking me what was I tempted. I didn't buy anything last night. I bought some of the prints out there. I'll show you the things I spent like 20 minutes going, no, I must stop and then picking something else up. Is it this booth?
Saw a case.
Yeah. So he had carded Silverhawks that sold right as I walked up. He's got these very clean Lion-O with Snarf. He's got Mum-Ra hidden back there. Just missing the headdress, but it has the dog. And he's got Mask. Mask tempts me. And then he's got 3 Knickerbocker Lord of the Rings. Even though I have them all, that somehow I'm still like, oh, do I need those? I have 2 of the Nazgul. This booth has got got some heat. It's got some heat. I'm just, like I said, am I going to do the vintage or not? I don't know. So I don't know how much I've filmed on this video. Not a ton of the overall. It's not a huge show, but there's a lot of quality in here. And certainly if you watched the Friday video, you saw every single booth. I'm just going to walk around, hang out with the boys. I mean, that just looks like a Greg thing, but that's where he bought the other thing. Oh, he's looking. He's going in. So you just don't like this one, Greg? Or you already have something too similar?
I've got one.
You have that.
And then I'm building another one.
Ah.
So yeah, I've got
Yes.
I got a couple.
Are you have you tried to 3D print anything in that world?
I actually do have a 1/6 scale truck
Yeah?
that I will be 3D printing, but it's a lot of parts.
Down the road?
Yeah. Because that's what a lot of people do is they 3D print the vehicles because no one ever made them.
They don't make them. Yeah.
But these were armor works.
So are you using those specifically with troopers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're for your stormtroopers. Yeah.
And they look good.
Yes. So these old sideshow Lord of the Rings. For 20 years I've been tempted by them, but the head sculpts are just quite poor. I mean, you can look at it there. But all the armor and the clothing and the accessories are really good. If I could get them at the right price, I would at some point. Although, let's see, Faramir, Boromir, Legolas, Aragorn, I have all of those in Asmus. But the accessories are nice. They are nice. But it's just not for me, the head sculpt. Greg's buying jumpsuits. If he whips out 5 jumpsuits, will you be a happy boy?
Ooh.
Who said ooh? Who said ooh? Here it comes. Ooh. Like Aragorn's struggling. I don't know. They're still a cool thing to collect. I mean, this is Probably Sideshow is releasing these as they came out, but I don't think so.
That's true.
Did you get flight suits?
Yes, I got flight suits.
Are you getting that car down there?
It's very possible.
Are you getting that boat?
No, I already got the boat. I got the car boat.
Flight suits make Greg happy.
That's true. That's true.
The eyes of the Greg. Yeah, do it, Greg. Yeah. Yeah, Greg, do it. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to buy it on eBay, Greg. I believe in you. Woo. Yes. Yeah. Big tire. Greg gonna take that thing and trooper it up. I'd say that I am envious of Greg in that the way his collecting has moved, because anything he goes to, he can be hunting for, because he doesn't know it exists.
Exactly.
It's just, I'm looking for this. I would say I'm envious of you in the way you collect now, today, because you're truly hunting for things you don't even know if they actually exist.
Right.
It's like, if I find a 1/6 scale Safari Jeep, I'm purchasing it. Does that exist? I have no idea. Nor do I know how much it should cost. I'm just looking for it.
Yeah.
Or I want jumpsuits. And so it makes any show a possibility. And you get jumpsuits. And are you going to just use it exactly like that?
Clone armor.
Armor up.
At some point in the future, there's going to be a slap booty nasty Greg Cook photography photo shoot with a lot of vehicles.
All the vehicles.
Top shelf. Oh, there's a tank. I see a tank on the floor. Profanity. Just profanity laced. And there's a let's make a deal bin near the tank, Greg. Oh.
I just bought that.
Oh. But here?
Yeah.
Was it over on the wall over there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one.
Mind if I ask how much you paid for it? Do that too, right?
There's a tank up here, a smaller tank.
Is it remote control or is it static?
There's the Iron Knight tank. I knew that was the one he was going to buy. I even called it out. There's Retro Toy Quest. We'll talk to them later. They're really cool. I'll come back right now. Oh, he's showing it off. I talked to him on the Friday hunt video. That's his daughter that he does this with. And if you look, I bought 8 of these last night. These are his own product that he gets, and he's cataloging. So you see, that's the 1983 G.I. Joe line, all the figures, all the vehicles, and he shoots a diorama picture, and he does it with his 10-year-old daughter, which I think is incredibly cool. Retro Toy Quest. I'll zoom in so you can see the QR code. He also has a website, and he's trying to grow it out and build out a bunch. Heavily recommend. Very nice guy. Spent a long time talking to him. I want to make sure you see 82 G.I. Joe, 82 G.I. Joe, Mask, I bought that one, Droids, Karate Kid, Rambo, and some of that stuff. So I bought the Dungeons & Dragons. I think these are awesome, and I think it's a very cool story, a father and daughter doing this together as their hobby. And again, these are his. And he's trying to build a catalog, almost a museum, so that you've got a reference list of the things you're collecting. So check out Retro Toy Quest, please, because I really believe that anybody that's sharing it with their daughter, like I do, which is not a common thing, I really want to support. So I think that's really cool. No. Rufus is growing a pair of those. They're getting pretty big. We found Greg. We've got the vehicle. Third vehicle today.
Yes.
Does that make you feel like the winner?
Yes.
Is that going to be for Scarif Troopers?
This may be for Mythos Obi-Wan.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking. Mythos Obi-Wan.
Nice.
He's important.
I think Greg is winning the toy show so far. You're up there. If you would have got that tank. Kent's picking up some Lucy's. Got a good sale of these 3 things. 1 for $15, but 2 for $20. And the more you buy, I think the cheaper it'll get. I was looking through these last night. There's some good ones. I always liked the lanterns. I used to have all the Darkest Night DC Direct. Don't have them anymore, but I did. I just think the lanterns make a cool display, but I'll let Kent tell you what he picked some of those up for. Are you going to get that 1936 Tokyo?
If he was 1/12 scale.
Oh. So what did you purchase there? What Lucy's?
Got the little John Stewart green, a lantern. That might look good.
So are you
with,
going in on DC Multiverse? Is that why you bought that?
Nope. I just want the head sculpt.
So he's buying, because of the good prices, the head sculpts, and you're going to use them for
$10.
what?
Mythic Legions,
Mythic
man.
Legions, yeah.
This would probably look good. That new green, the little guardians that they're doing.
Oh, yes,
with the
yes.
shields and
Yeah.
everything.
So like you're using this for knights and for unhelmeted versions of the.
And then we got the Superwoman.
This is the one that came in a Starro piece, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be a nice little head sculpt to go on to female buck for Mythic
Are you gonna
Legions.
paint those too, maybe?
I don't know if I'll paint them. If you go with like the knights, it'll be a lot easier because if they're fully armored, this is perfect.
Oh yeah.
Probably put him on like the round shield soldier.
Yep. That's cool.
And then Max Bird's got like the capes.
All the capes and
that
stuff.
they
Yes.
make. So like Zod, she has a Zod cape. So you put the head sculpt and then get that Zod cape.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little more than this figure.
Yeah. Max Bird stuff is
does
incredible.
Awesome job, though.
incredible. I don't think I showed this is Martin, so I'll know if it is. Looks like original Gray Skull Snake Mountain. This is Martin right there. Hey Martin. Where we always have our swap meets. Which you should come down to. Are those original?
They are, yeah.
Man, you just been hot. I've seen you like every 2 weeks. You hadn't had those out. You didn't have those in the video game swap meet the other day. No. So that's the pop that's here that Natalie needs. And I'd like to get her. I just realized I had a Panther Classics. Woo. There's a lot of good classics here. I need to look around this booth because I'd like to get her that, but I gotta big bundle it. I gotta bundle it. I gotta bundle it, Ken. I gotta bundle it. I gotta bundle it. I gotta bundle it. Oh yeah, the 118. Look at Kent is dub fit. He's lost 10% of his body weight. He's looking good, looking slim, showing it off. Give us a little shake, Kent. Oh yeah, dub fitting it. Pick that up for Natalie. He came down. I didn't even have to bundle. He was easy to negotiate with. Steel City Collectibles, I think is the name of that booth. Got it at a good price, well below what it sells for on eBay, so thanks to that guy. Macho Man Randy Savage, Macho King Randy Savage. I've lost Kit and Greg when I was lost in the negotiations of the Funko Pop. They disappeared. You know where they went? Now I gotta find them. David will be up here soon. That's good. We have a Tequila Joe Vodka James sighting. Tequila Joe Vodka James sighting. Oh, I've lost him. There he is. Tequila Joe Vodka James. What you got in that sack, sir?
I got 3 figures. I got
A sack of guns.
$5. I got.
And this is after you've made at least 2 trips to the car.
Check this out. This is a wicked jumpsuit.
Oh, it's like in the bush.
It's got the built-in. Trim this up, throw some Mando armor on it.
Yeah.
I'll be legit.
You got a lot of projects ahead of you.
I got a lot of explaining to do.
Well, I mean,
I got too many big vehicles out there in the car.
what's that? Oh, I mean, it was included with purchase of the badge.
Here's the funny thing. It's sad. When I get home, I'm going to have to get the golf cart, drive it up, and load the golf cart up with the vehicles and take them down to the basement.
That's a collector's problem. That's first world collector's problem for sure.
Right.
I got to whip out the golf cart to transport my vehicles. Yes. Hi, David. David's here. I'm out of Kent's vehicle. Greg and Ken are about to. Where are y'all going?
Oh,
Did I interrupt your video? Second chance. Look at all this. Look at all that.
Like a mini Joelanta.
Joelanta, I'm gonna pick some things up from Ken.
J-Lana.
I think I need to pick some things up from Ken. He's moving all out of the Joe's realm. Although you probably by the time you watch this video, he's sold them all. Most of them. But you know, it's good. So Legends and Legions, staying in the L.
M&L.
That's why you got the custom head sculpts. I don't know what's Are you looking at the vehicle full of vehicles? Look at that. I think Greg won. Although David hasn't gone in yet, so
That's true.
Those are cool. That's cool. Well worth the trip, I say.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he does with those.
Yes, I said, Brian, this is going to be
Rubbing it. Make some purchases from the Kent sale. Oh, rub it!
What's up?
Who's rubbing it?
Look like y'all got a bunch of G.I. Joes in the box.
He's selling G.I. Joes if you want them.
Selling G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
I'm good. What's up, Greg?
Well, that's my sack. That's my sack of
Let
stuff.
me go park and get this man out there.
Oh, watch out now. Hey, hot pants. Those are going with me. You buying those, David? Little man coming in hot.
Yeah,
Rolled up on some parking lot pimping.
Uh-oh. What's up, little dude?
Yeah, but man, those trunk deals, Jackson.
I mean, you know, that's because he got old TJ in there too. But he's just James. He just did no tequila.
Are we sure?
Shockingly sure. Yes, I talked to him and I was like, "Oh, you're just a very mild-mannered, quiet person at the moment." Huh?
Must be on probation.
I didn't say that. Hey, hey, Jackson, what's up, buddy? Oh, so I got a little bit of a smile.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe.
Y'all going on your adventure?
Yeah.
We're gonna go back inside. Damien hasn't been inside, nor is David. We're hanging out for like 2 hours at the show, and they haven't even been in the show. That's good, though. That's good. It's good.
But he actually scored a lot.
That's true. This is an empty back. Oh, that's not where it grows.
We've moved vehicles.
It's not empty. Greg was like, "Wait, is it? Oh no!" Kent's vehicle's now empty. Are you going to fill it back up at maybe? What if you find a Mythic Legions half-price vendor somewhere?
Half price? Where? Where?
Oh. You have to go to Augusta. You can get Mythic Legions. That's the only authorized.
That's the
in
one
Georgia.
thing that was not in there.
No Mythic Legions.
Who's the only authorized dealer in Georgia?
Top Dog in Augusta is the only one that sells at the retailer prices that I know of. He has all of them.
Oh.
No, because I'm missing the Vampire Wave that I wanted.
The one that's about to come out or is coming out?
Yeah.
He'll have them.
Yeah,
I
need that.
You gonna need them?
That's-
Does Big Bad not have them for pre-order anymore?
No, they ain't.
Tequila Joe didn't have them.
Tequila Joe didn't have them. Well, it's good to see the boys.
Whatever, I'll rob
Touch
you.
it, you feel it. Hey, rub it. Back inside, David's gonna buy all the turtles. Captain Planet? For some reason, Captain Planet tempts me. I don't understand why. I don't even think I saw this case of Silverhawks. So I had that guy and that guy that were definitely flea markets. And I have a lot of nostalgia. Those were in the bathtub, beating up Iron Sheik LJN. That happened. That's a lot of silver.
Why were they in the bathtub beating up Iron Sheik?
I was playing him in the bathtub, and Iron Sheik was the best bathtub toy because he was rubber. And then I'd take Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik is the LJN rubber Iron Sheik was the first toy I remember having. And I beat Kimberly on the head with that thing. Because, them things are like 10 pounds, them rubber things. I mean, I was like 3. Not good. Are you going to buy me all these Silverhawks?
No.
Oh!
No.
12-inch nude man behind you.
That's what you were asking about?
Send nudes. $40 each.
I just made that
Oh.
joke. I literally...
Rolling out from Joelanta 2022. Spent a lot of time. It was actually really nice. A lot of time hanging out with Greg and Kent and Damien and David. Just chatting, cutting up off camera. That was really nice. So often when we see each other, it's, shopping real quick and then we're done and it's hard to say goodbye. Today we actually got time to sit and hang out. So good to see those guys. For you, this video is probably pretty lengthy at this stage. So we'll pick it up again tomorrow when we're going to go see my parents and they're going to see the ring for the first time. We're going to see Victoria for her birthday, check in with Victoria's puppy. So all that'll happen. Check in with you tomorrow. It's the next day. It's game day. We're at the Walmart near where we're meeting my parents and Victoria. Got up, walked the dog, hung out with the dog for a while, and then we drove a few hours here into town and are ready for meet the parents. Birthday celebrations for the 4 of us, including Victoria, whose birthday is Tuesday. And engagement celebration. But before we do that, of course, we're going to see if they have 11 by 17 frames here. We've got hay, straw. All right, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I see a bunch of frames. 11 by 17! 11 by 17! Probably. Look at the wide variety. We need
14.
we don't need that. We need those. We need 2 of those. Victoria might need 2 of those. How many are there?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and 11 by 15.
Yeah, that's a weird frame. I don't think we need to get all 6 of them.
4?
We need 4. If Victoria, yeah, we'll get 4. Then if Victoria's already bought hers, then we'll have 2 extra. That's the great victory.
It's the great victory.
I don't even want to look for anything else.
Are like none of them cracked too?
No, they don't look to be. You can check them out. Check them out. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you
Oh,
think?
wow,
What do you
that's
think?
great.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Pumpkins.
I've been looking for them for so long, it's like not even a rush to find them because it should just be a normal thing you can get. Dark side. Let's see. Well, we'll look quickly at the figures. It's like the whole figures here. I don't even see Marvel. Yeah, this is it. Just only a little half aisle. Guess this Walmart is moving away from toys a little bit. Brock Lesnar. What, somebody pooted? Hogan, what made you say like that? Pooted?
And say
Oh. Okay. Obi-Wan, Queel, Lando. Are those new, the Wandering Jet? Is that a pork? No. Yeah, a little bit of DC. Not a whole lot. No Marvel Legends. Maybe we'll get lucky to have Shredder since they did have the frames. You have Shredder? I got PP. I got PP. Will we have the luckiest hunt in many weeks? I don't remember this Walmart having a lot of. These are all pops. There's pops all over the place. Well, I do see turtle stuff. Can wait for that gentleman to get out of the way. Black Adam, Big Venom, Big Larry Bird. Oh, Vito Corleone. Looks like something old G Geek would get. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Kai singing do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's all gonna be Shredder and Splinter. It's the wrong Shredder. But they do have Shredder. Oh, the first Shredder.
The Foot Clan action figure 4-pack.
It's the one that looks at the video game. We have it. I should get rid of it. I don't know why I have it.
Oh, I just haven't seen it in a while.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think I have it either.
Are these actual comics in here?
I don't know. I've never opened one. Probably. They're probably reprints. Maybe. I actually don't know. I say probably, but then I don't know if they have the license to actually put the comic book in there. All right, well, we've had success. It's time to go meet the parents. Natalie, how does it make you feel that the hunt is over?
For the frames, it's wonderful.
Do you think we should just never go on a hunt anymore now that we've finally found the frames?
I don't know about that. I think at some point there'll be something that we're hunting for.
Oh.
Right?
But for now, the hunt is over. Does that mean I don't have to go any more Walmarts for a while?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Oh, yay!
I found some retro toy shops in the city that I work in. That
You're going to try to hit that up?
Yeah, I'll make some videos doing that.
Oh, what you doing?
Huh? Looking at rings.
Like the Rings of Power?
No, probably not.
Oh.
Mine's prettier.
I would imagine so, yes.
They look pretty.
Are those your cowboy boots up above your head?
No.
Is that the shelf that
I
you
don't-
keep your boots on?
I need one like that, but no.
What about that steer?
I need a shelf for my shoes so that Rose doesn't get them.
Oh, flatulence, yeah.
I can work that out. Not
Oh.
flatulent.
What are you doing?
Oh, darling.
Natalie's dipping. She leaving.
The bills look good. What little I saw, that
Football on the TV. Chicken celebration. Steaks and chickens and soups and salads. And oh, we're home. We're here to see the puppy.
Oh, Tinkle.
Oh, puppy immediately to belly and TT. Look how big you are. Look how big you are.
Oh, my God.
Oh, good girl. Oh, she don't like me. She's out. Ooh, birthday cakes and presents.
Yes.
You have presents too.
Yay.
Look, are you excited that we got you makeup remover?
Yeah.
Oh, very excited.
Yes.
What about Rose? Rose is always excited.
Yes. Yay.
Mom and Dad left. We're about to leave. There's Rose. Do you think everybody enjoyed episode 3 of Life of the Dubs?
I do. I hope so.
Oh. Victoria, did you haven't watched episode 1 yet where we get engaged?
I have not watched that. It just came out 30 minutes.
That's
3
true.
hours ago. We've been
That's
there.
true, Rose. Next time we see you, you'll get to see your cousin again. And if you jump and go crazy, he's going to DDT you probably and tell you to stop. What do you think about it? Well, we're going to head home. And Rose, what should all the people do right now?
She does.
I guess, Kaya, what should the people do?
Squeeze it.
Oh, Rose, isn't that